About a week after Governor Brad Little visited Washington, D.C. with other dignitaries for the signing of an executive order from President Trump, I sat down with him for an exclusive interview to talk about that moment.
You ready?
The president's executive order prohibits transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. Then this week, the governor proclaimed February 2025 to be the War on Women's Sports is Over month. I asked him, why mention the Boise State women's volleyball team in his State of the State address? And why does the House and Senate have to make a proclamation about it?
Really unfair to the women on that team, but how else were we going to make the point? Of course, when this started, this was before the election was even resolved. Now we know what the rules are, so we won't have to do that again.
A fairness issue.
Yeah.
This is a fairness issue. I also asked the governor if some legislators are guilty of creating non-issues this legislative session.
You know what I'm getting at here.
I know exactly.
If it's not an issue and if it's not a problem, why are we drafting bills to take care of things that aren't an issue in the state of Idaho?
That is true, but I've vetoed some and I've signed some bills that have absolutely a very little chance of having an impact, but they were a message from the legislature and from the voters that they were concerned about it. Yes, we do that around here.
Would you sign a bill into law that would require teachers or others to read Bible scriptures in the classroom?
First off, we don't do that in Idaho. Curriculum is determined by your local school board. So it'd be a change there from the get-go. Now, to say, and we've already got language that says for educational, historical reference issues, but to mandate I think the local school boards would have an issue with that.
Another big topic this year, both on the national and local stage, is immigration. We recently reported the latest bill, House Bill 83, was amended because of concerns from the large dairy industry in the state. There are agricultural programs where immigrants can come for 3 years. The governor says the dairy industry does not have that. I confirmed that with the CEO of the Idaho Dairymen's Association.
There's a lot of farmers in Idaho that get H-2A people here. The same good people, they spend their winter down there with their family and they come up here and help on these critical needs in agriculture. And that's a good program. I don't think anybody denies that that's not a good program.
Do you think Elon Musk has too much power in his new role with the Department of Government Efficiency?
I have great confidence that President Trump will, if he thinks he's overdriving his headlights, he'll bring him back to reality. We often reach out to somebody outside of government to come in and give things a fresh look.
And on Donald Trump himself.
He just wants to make that first 100 days fulfill the campaign promises he made.
Reporting outside the Idaho State House, I'm senior reporter Don Nelson, Idaho News 6.